Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show for the Raw Ring Report. As you see right here, Cody Rhodes goes one-on-one against Grayson Waller. After Cody embarrassed Grayson Waller on his talk show, Grayson wants revenge on Cody after embarrassing him in his homeland of Australia at Elimination Chamber. Grayson Waller gets the revenge that he's looking for. Can the American Nightmare continue his momentum to finish his story at WrestleMania? Also, speaking of WrestleMania dreams, Becky Lynch, the winner, like I said, the winner of the Women's Elimination Chamber match is here. The man speaks that she will face Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania for the Women's World Title. Becky Lynch, what's on her mind as Road to WrestleMania continues on? Speaking of another Elimination Chamber winner, Drew McIntyre, as predicted, wins the Men's Elimination Chamber, and he will be in the house. What does Drew have in store, and what his sights set on Seth Rollins for the world title at WrestleMania? But we kick off Raw with this. Sami Zayn looking for some gold. Might give him some gold, but Sami Zayn takes on Shinsuke Nakamura in an explosive showdown. We'll get this and more. And plus, a lot of stuff going on as well. We'll talk about the season pass for 2K Q4. The fans were outraged. CM Punk went in the game. But you got to remember, CM Punk just came back at Survivor Series November. We'll get to this and more when the Pro Wrestling Show starts right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kendra Dix here. Glad you can join us here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe, Miss Karen. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. All right, we got a lot to get to right here on the Pro Wrestling Show. That's it. We kick off with Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley had an amazing homecoming as a winner for Elimination Chamber. Rhea Ripley, Dominic Mysterio came out there with a lot of boos, as usual and predicted. But Dominic kind of making it seem like that he is that Dominic Mysterio. But the main focal point of this between Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley is this, that Rhea Ripley will we know Rhea Ripley will face Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. Rhea Ripley didn't waste no time whatsoever. The Women's World Champion came out there with a standing boo and loud vocation that she knows that Becky Lynch is her next challenger, and what she did Nia Jax at Elimination Chamber. These two women will meet in the historic chamber match and stuff. You tell right there, Becky Lynch, Nia Jax. There's Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley, I meant to say, will have an instant classic at WrestleMania. I think Becky Lynch is looking forward to her match. And then Dominic Mysterio be involved in that as well. We told you that last year it was Rhea Ripley against Charlotte. Now Rhea Ripley going against Becky. So Rhea Ripley and a lot of challenges thrown her way. We know that it will happen at WrestleMania. Rhea Ripley tried to leave the ring until she got until the Nia Jax came out of nowhere and attacked Becky Lynch. Nia Jax getting revenge after she couldn't get the job done against Rhea Ripley. Nia Jax decided to take matters in her own hands and squash Rhea Ripley like she did. And she squashed her indeed, leaving Rhea Ripley down for shelf. You can tell right here, look right here one more time right here. Nia Jax pulling Becky Lynch, about to do the Samoans job, and she damn sure did, but it came with ease with that. Speaking of that, Nia Jax looking like she was kind of vengeful that she couldn't get the job done at Elimination Chamber after traveling almost a day and stuff. Nia Jax wants some competition. She wants some competition bad. We'll tell you a little bit later on in the show that well we can tell you right now that Nia Jax, if she wants some competition, she'll get it. Next week on Raw, she'll take on Becky Lynch 1-on-1. These two women, Nia Jax, wanted something to prove. Becky Lynch wants to beat Nia Jax after breaking her face a couple of years ago. So now this is going to finally happen. It's all going to come to a head next week on Raw. And we'll see that match on Raw next week. Will Nia Jax do the same fate that she did to Becky Lynch earlier? Only time will tell. And Nia Jax, who knows what's going to happen? Where Shinsuke Nakamura was in action against Sami Zayn. Shinsuke Nakamura and Sami Zayn were in action. Shinsuke Nakamura and Sami Zayn took it to the limit. Sami Zayn taking Shinsuke down. Like Shinsuke didn't even know what was happening to him in some way, some form or fashion. Shinsuke with those knee strikes and stuff. Sami Zayn saying that he wants to be a champion. Shinsuke with the Shinskaska on Sami Zayn. I think Sami realizing to the fact that Shinsuke with those educated feet, leaving to no effect that Sami also has educated feet as well, kicking Shinsuke's head off with that kick is the shin kick or something. And Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura did do battle, and they did battle tonight on how they did tonight. I think Sami won the match over Shinsuke Nakamura. Speaking of that, that Chelsea Green came out there shushing everyone. I don't know why she's shushing everyone to what she's got going on. I think she went against Raquel Rodriguez. I think she lost to Raquel Rodriguez as well, so she had to do what she needed to do. But Chelsea Green, I think Samantha Irvin back with that announcement after she had got told that she couldn't say that no more because it was big favoritism. Speaking of that, the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion Gunter. Gunter was in the house. Gunter proclaimed himself that no one can beat him after that he had that match with Jey Uso last week, and Jey Uso took Gunter to the limit. Gunter proclaimed that he is going to be the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion. He's going to be staying Intercontinental Champion for a long time. Well, Gunter got confronted. Imperium didn't know what was going to happen. They met another faction, the Judgment Day, after Dominic Mysterio looks like he wants to go for the Intercontinental Championship himself. Dominic got to realize that his dad, Ray, used to hold the Intercontinental Championship way back when and stuff. So Dominic could be a possible contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Only time will tell on what Dominic doing and stuff. But Dominic looked like he want to step up for the challenge and stuff against Gunter. I think Gunter did so tonight. You can tell right the Judgment Day, all of them standing around. Looks like they all want to go, but no one ain't flinching, ain't moving or nothing. You can tell the Judgment Day want Dominic to get some gold, but who knows? Even Rhea Ripley and got something going on. I don't know what's going on. Is it like just a lot of tension going on in between the Judgment Day? Time will tell on that. But move on to this. What's his name? Andrade kind of confronting Dominic. What's going on with that? Andrade and Dominic, their problems and stuff. So we'll see. Well, speaking of that, the New Day were in action. The New Day were in action tonight. They was in a street fight. The New Day wanted to bring the kendo sticks and stuff. I don't know why the New Day wanted to do that, but they did. Imperium tried to take it to the limit to the New Day on what was going down, but the New Day and Imperium really tried to beat the heck out of each other with these foreign objects and stuff, trying to utilize everything from the kitchen sink to furniture, you name it. Imperium taking it to the New Day taking it to Imperium. So you see right here, bam, you see down she blows. I guess you can tell who will know who was one of the Imperium members and stuff. So I think New Day won with their match with the street fight. You know they did. Also too, Zoe Starks and Shayna Baszler was trying to be a credible tag team, probably in the women's division. Took on Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae. Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae can't get the job done. Zoe Starks and Shayna Baszler won. Know how that be going forward with that. Well, speaking of that, our truth with more comic relief, our truth with the comic relief as well. Truth, I guess he still thinks he's a member of the Judgment Day. It's going to lead to a tag team match down the road between Truth and the Judgment Day and Miz and them win the tag team titles. You see that possibly happening as well. Also, too, right here, Drew, the winner of the Elimination Chamber for the men's, is the number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Drew playing himself like he's CM Punk. Drew trying to chalk up the crowd because he thinks he's CM Punk for some apparent reason. Drew with his new persona, this new attitude, Drew McIntyre could be the one to lead. Where Drew got confronted by his opponent that he'll meet at WrestleMania, the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins tried to get into Drew's head that hey, this is far bigger than us, our families, our wives, or anybody else. Drew was trying to say that he wants the world championship. Seth trying to reason with him saying we got to take the bloodline out because if we take the bloodline out, then we'll make some real change. But they said only that ain't gonna happen because we have to do what we need to do in order to be us one on one. Because Seth was trying to tell Drew that eventually the bloodline will want the world title to add to their collection and to make them hold all the power on Raw and SmackDown and every other property. So who knows? But you can tell this is going to be a historic match between Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins for the World Championship at WrestleMania. Looking forward to seeing that. I think that's going to be the match that's going to steal the show at WrestleMania. So Drew McIntyre and Seth, once again, this time Drew will win the world title away from Seth, I believe. Speaking of that, Liv Morgan was in action. Liv Morgan taking on the imposing Nia Jax. Liv Morgan, as you see Nia Jax using the Samoan drop to destroy and decimate Liv Morgan. Nia doing the same thing again with you know what? My whole Nia had to repay back Liv by ramming her during the turnbuckle. You see right here, Nia is using her strength and her power to ram her through the turnbuckle. Nia did do so, and Liv Morgan hit Oblivion and got disqualified because of Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch wanted to take her frustrations out on Nia, and she did. But Liv Morgan wasn't too happy about that. That Becky Lynch would get herself involved after what had happened. But it was a brawl that ensued between Nia and Becky. Becky and Nia tried to beat the holy crap out of each other, and that's what they did and stuff. So you know how that went down tonight. Nia Jax went down with the count. So hey, you see how that went down as well for Nia Jax. You see right here, Becky Lynch trying to soar at Nia. She did. So Becky Lynch and Nia Jax, this feud is far from over. We told you next week, Nia Jax will take on Becky Lynch one on one. So we'll see that match escalate next week on Raw next week. Well, speaking of another feud that escalated, Drew McIntyre and Jay Uso had a confrontation. Drew and Jay had a confrontation, and they started beating the holy hell out of each other. in the back. So we know that next week it's gonna be Drew McIntyre taking on Jay Uso 1-on-1 once again. So we'll see that match next week. It's like a repeat of a couple of weeks ago. So we'll see these two have a match at not a match, but a match 1-on-1 on Raw. We can tell that Drew will take on Seth, as well as Jay will take on his brother Jimmy, the brother versus brother match. Um, Never before it has been done before, but we can tell what's gonna happen. Well, speaking of that, speaking of more tensions that are lying around, we can tell that Grayson Waller will be in action against Cody Rhodes coming up. Well, Grayson saying that everybody in the interview asked Grayson what he thought about leaving Austin Theory high and dry. Grayson said he didn't leave Austin Theory high and dry. Austin Theory was trying to handle business and he just got caught up at the wrong place at the wrong time. But Grayson and Austin Theory, I think Austin Theory is going to finally realize that Grayson is full of you know what. And he's going to come to his senses that, hey, Grayson ain't what he claimed to be. He's going to make Grayson pay for what he done. So we'll see if that's going to come down. But speaking of Grayson taking on Cody, Cody Rhodes, the #1 contender for the Undisputed Championship, came out there. Cody Rhodes taking it to Grayson throughout the match, suplexing Grayson throughout the whole entire match. Grayson Waller trying to put up his effort of bargain. Even Cody taking that one of those kicks. Did that Cody Cutter and Kobe kicks and stuff. He kicked him right. And you see right here, Cody setting up for the crossroads and won the match. Cody Rhodes delivered the crossroads and wins his match. But Cody Rhodes got confronted, and he got confronted indeed. Cody got confronted by Paul Heyman. Heyman came out there to confront Cody, and Heyman took upon himself to say that Cody needs to withdraw from the match, withdraw from facing the Rock or trying to put himself in odds against the Rock. And Cody did not oblige. Cody saying he's not gonna do that. He's gonna challenge the Rock to a match. And Cody saying that what he believes, what he's gonna say. Cody said bring him, and Cody decided to attack both Heyman's stooges, and that's what he did. Heyman's henchmen left 1-1. Then Heyman realizing that hey, I can't get what I want from Cody. I'm trying to be nice about it, but he won't let me be nice. Well, Paul Heyman decided to take matters in his own hand by calling Roman Reigns and The Rock on their individual phones. And now Cody making an enemy out of The Rock and Roman Reigns. You can tell they're going to have some response coming on SmackDown this week. So looking forward what The Rock has to say. I don't know if Roman's going to make an appearance or not, but we will wait and see how this is going to go for Cody and The Rock. With the confrontation and stuff heading your way eventually soon. All right. That does it for the pro wrestling show. That ends the pro wrestling show for the Raw Ring Report. We're gonna move quickly to the SmackDown to the wrestling hot topics right here. We're hearing that WWE 2K24 having a superstar pass. I guess this will be for downloadable content. So we see right here, we see people that who were last minute on the game, who came to WWE the last minute. CM Punk, Carlito, Pat McAfee, Jay, Lex Luger, the Douglas Boys. What the hell? Forgot that rapper name. EO Scott, DDP, Mr. Perfect, Lex Luger. Damn, I forgot what that rapper name is. If y'all know who that rapper is right in the middle, it would be gratefully appreciated. I know who he is, I just forget his name. But hey, we know how they go. Speaking of that, we're sad to report that Ole Anderson, one of the founders of the Four Horsemen, has passed away at the age of 81. Ole Anderson was a legend, like speaking of Georgia Championship Wrestling, and he was mainly a fixture in the Atlanta wrestling scene. Ole Anderson played a part in Georgia Championship Wrestling and in World Championship Wrestling. Ole Anderson was the booker of both Georgia Championship Wrestling and World Championship Wrestling. Ole played a part in the Four Horsemen along with Ric Flair, Tully Blanchard, and his kayfabe brother Arn Anderson. We know Ole and Lars Anderson played a difference in the in Georgia Championship Wrestling. Ole Anderson was a pioneer in wrestling that transcended and stuff to what it is today a little bit when it comes to the hard knocks of wrestling. When I would say that about Ole Anderson. Um, that's going to do it here for the Pro Wrestling Show. So for me being Kendra Dick saying so long, we'll see you tomorrow for the NXT Ring Report. See you later.